A real man and a real woman. Now, this is a sensitive subject now in this time of political correctness. But I will give you, my children, I will give you the definition of a real man and a real woman. A real man is one who waits to have intimate relations with his wife until they're married. And then when he does, he treats her with respect. And he takes care of the children which they create. He's willing to work 2 or 3 jobs. A real man is willing to change the baby's diaper. A real man is willing to feed the baby, to take care of the children. A real man is one who's kind with his children and his wife. Now, there's times that I've not been that way, but a real man will take care of his wife and his children. He will figure out honest, good ways to take care of his children and be a good father. A good man will be respectful, hardworking. He will create children, and he will be a good father. If he's unfortunate enough not to get married and not have children, he can be a good man to kids in the neighborhood, to his nieces and nephews. A real man is responsible for what he makes. When men go out and just have sex recreationally, and women go have sex recreationally, it's hard for me to even say that word, recreationally, casual sex, and they make children, they need to take care of those children, whether that be through adoption or whether that be through getting married and taking care of the children that they create. A real woman will nurture and love the children that she, with her husband, creates. A real woman should get married to the man that she has intimacy with, so that she and he, as father and mother, as husband and wife, can nourish and nurture their children that they create together. I've talked about this a little bit in my abortion video, but even though intimacy is so extremely, how can I say this, tempting, attractive, tempting, it's horrible when outside of marriage, because it's just not the way God intends it. And a real man will be real respectful with his wife and the girls that he dates, so that when he does get married and chooses a wife and she chooses him, that they together can build a family and watch over and teach each other, and teach the children how to be good parents. So a real man and a real woman, once again, if they're able to get married and able to have children, should have children and enjoy the love that is found within family life. Now, obviously, there's a lot of people who don't do that nowadays, that live together, that are not responsible. They have sex and then, they're gone. And now this child who comes into life is, and oftentimes in many cases, left without both a mom and a dad, or without one of the parents. But a real man will wait till they get married to have intimacy, and then take care of the children that he creates with his wife. And if a man, I'll say it a little differently, if people, man or woman, want intimacy outside of marriage, before marriage or outside of marriage, or without commitment, it is a very used way, it doesn't feel good. It's not true. It's not proper. It's not accurate. Even though the world says live with somebody for a couple of years before you get married, just to make sure it works out, it's not appropriate. Date respectfully without intimacy that creates children and that is improper. If you love someone enough, man or woman, friends, if you love someone enough, wait to have intimacy until marriage. And then a real man and a real woman will take care of the children that they create and love them and nourish them. That's what's good for society. Okay? And I realize that there's many who don't have both parents, many who only have single parents, many who have not had a healthy upbringing. That's why drugs and alcohol and outside of marriage intimacy causes the destruction of families. Families are the primary unit. Male and female, man and woman, getting married, having children are the proper and the true way that our Heavenly Father has designated. It's been that way since the beginning. Just because society tries to push other agendas and other philosophies on doesn't mean they'll work. Unfortunately, a lot of the homosexuality now, even though people struggle with that, they cannot reproduce themselves. So we are here to, and I don't understand all the particulars with that, but I just know that a real man and a real woman will respect each other, get married, have children, and take care of those children properly so that they can have good, healthy lives. Don't curse your family by doing it any other way. Be respectful, have families, develop children in a kind, loving, supportive, respectful way, and that will benefit society. A real man and a real woman. A real woman will take care of her man. A real woman will take care of her children. A real woman will cook and clean and take care of the children that she created. That can be her responsibility. That is her responsibility. It is her responsibility. And it is his responsibility to take care of them when he comes home from work. And if she works too, it's her responsibility and his responsibility. Both men and women need to provide support at home. It is okay, it is good for people to work. If a man works outside the home, which normally they do, and a woman does too, then come and work inside the home. Share the burden together. Share the joy together. Work hard together. And have some humor. Humor goes a long way in a relationship.